Return to Motorfest, they said. It will be fun, they said. Well, after I took a month break from the Crew Motorfest, I just saw what is happening currently in this community. A lot of unnecessary drama is happening. A lot of people is hostile against each other. Like, what the hell, dude? Like, dude, every single week, there always has been a drama in this community. And also, there's a lot of like unnecessary drama that is happening in this community, which kind of relates to the pro settings in the Crew Motorfest. Yeah, pro settings. Like, some of it are talking about, gatekeeping pro settings, even though it's not actually true. And then another one, it's the brand new tuner, pro settings website for Motorfest. And they're trying to profit it from content creators who made those pro settings. Yeah, like surely that tuner website is very, very scummy in my opinion. Like, they're trying to get some profits from other people, but the content creators don't have anything, and even the content creators didn't even contribute to put their tunes in the pro settings website. So the guy who made the website is very, very scummy, because like, he just put every pro settings from other content creators on their website without the content creators knowing about it. So he just put every, fake profiles for the content creators. So to let people think that all of these content creators with all their tunes in the website actually contributes for this one. But it's actually not true. So which means he steals personal information and steals people content, because he just put it without any permission. So yeah, that's really wild. And other than the pro settings drama, there's always drama about ramming. I mean, yeah, ramming always happen in racing games, but in this one, for the Crew Motorfest, sometimes it can get you very, very personal with the drama, even though it's only about ramming. That is really crazy. Like, dude, I don't know what's happening with this community. Like, everyone's always really angry with each other and very hostile to each other. This is wild. Sometimes I was trying to like avoid every drama as possible in this game, but so I'm really tired with any of it, and I decided to make this video. And also, this is one of the reasons why I gave up with Motorfest, because burnouts, dramas, and other stuff that is kind of relates to the toxicity of the community. And I feel very burned out when I'm trying to like uploading the same content over and over again daily. Like, grand race video every single day. Yeah, I can feel the burnout is already coming to me. So that's why I decided to play other racing games instead. Because I just play this game for fun with my friends, and yeah, that's the only reason I play Motorfest again. I just want to play with my friends, or maybe just playing with viewers on my stream. Like, look, the Crew Motorfest can get you easily frustrated. Not only by the gameplay, I know, because there's a lot of broken mechanics with this game and can get you frustrated, especially by playing the Grand Race. But other than that, it's probably you getting frustrated by the toxicity from the community. Yeah, like the constant drama is always happening every week or maybe every day. So it kind of try to not get you involved with the drama that is happening in this community. Because I remember when I stream, I think it was like back in early season 6, someone is arguing with someone else in my live stream chat. Like, dude, this is my live stream, why are you debating in the live chat? And it only because they accidentally ramming each other, and both of them are really furious about it. I probably know that maybe ramming kind of relates to the desync in this game, because yes, I always get blamed by everyone, like saying, oh yeah, this guy is a rammer, Stratus is a rammer, Sobo is a rammer. Always happening. Like, it's frustrate me every time I'm playing this game. Like, I always got blamed because of desync or ramming. Yeah, because I remember I got involved with someone because they tried to calling me out, I'm a rammer, even though in my screen it's basically desync and he's the one who ramming me first for no reason. Wow. Well, look, I don't really care about ramming, because if someone's ramming me, I will just ram them back, right? I mean, that's a good way, and I guess desync kind of helps me with it. But yeah, sometimes you cannot tell like if this guy is ramming or it's just only a desync. That's why I always get blamed thanks to that. And I live in a country with a not really great internet, so I always get desync every time I'm playing this game. I just really wondering, like, I guess a lot of people, you know, hold a grudges when someone's actually ramming them. No matter if it's like a intentionally ramming or maybe just like a desync. Like they took it really personally with this game. I don't know why a lot of people took the Crew Motorfest very seriously, even though it's not really a competitive racing games. But yeah, like ramming can get you involved with personal drama. Or maybe some of you are in there in the rammers list by some certain racing team or something. Yeah, because some racing team has like a rammers list. Wow. Even though the Crew Motorfest is not a competitive racing games, it has some potential to become a competitive racing games. Yeah, but yeah, the developers just didn't even bother to add, you know, a competitive game modes or competitive PvP in the Crew Motorfest. But surely this game desperately needs a proper PvP game modes, especially for all of you guys who competes in like ECM competitive league or something. Yeah, I think it's the best to have like a private lobbies, like a proper PvP lobbies. Yeah, because Grand Race is not that perfect in my opinion. Thanks to all the desync, and people can just like ruin your competitive race. But yeah, if you guys remember back in like the Crew 1 and the Crew 2, you have like a proper ranked system PvP. So yeah, the PvP back then is actually very competitive, even though maybe kind of a bit broken, but a lot of people really likes the PvP from the Crew 1 and the Crew 2. And I don't know why IVT decided to not put a PvP game modes or ranked modes in the Crew Motorfest. So you know, every time you boot up Motorfest, it's only just for playing Grand Race, or maybe doing summits, or maybe, you know, some messing around in a custom show or something. But yeah, it's only that, and you only play it for like 1 to 2 hours only. Because this game is so boring, dude. If you only, you know, if you just like play the game on stream, like me, I mean, that's alright, even though sometimes I really got bored after 3 hours of playing this game. But generally, I just play it for my friends. So, it's time to stir the pot with the drama that I got involved with the Crew community. Oh boy, and this one is stinks. So, you guys remember about a month ago, I published this video. Yeah, the 3 hours Iceberg video for the Crew. And I know a lot of people really enjoying this video. And thank you all for the support. Okay, this Iceberg video, if you guys remember, I talk about a lot of stuff, and I already made like images for my version of the Crew Iceberg, this one, and it's really long, like from level 1 to level 9. So maybe before the video got published, I decided to just like posting this on my community posts on this YouTube channel. So the other things that I really want to do is posting my Iceberg in the subreddit, which is actually a terrible idea, but it works. So I decided to post this Crew Iceberg on official The Crew subreddits. And guess what? This happened. So my post got disapproved by the moderators. Wow. Like, dude, for no reason? Alright, let's move on. So and then I decided to put it on the other subreddits, which is actually full of awesome guys. Yeah, this one. I post the Crew Iceberg on Build From The Ground Up subreddit. And I have a lot of positive response from this subreddit. So Build From The Ground Up subreddits, you guys are awesome. So after I saw a lot of like positive reaction from all the viewers who watch my 3 hours Iceberg video, which is me just yapping nonsense about the Crew games, so I decided to see the reaction from the Crew community Discord with this Iceberg videos that I made. And I got called out by the person who's probably really close with IVT or maybe Ubisoft. So one of the examples that I got called out is this one. So someone is actually talking about the lost or cut Maserati MC20 white body kit from the Crew 2. And they said, oh yeah, you shouldn't discuss about this topic because it's really sensitive and it kind of relates to broken NDA. Yeah, because I remember I found this image from, you know, from some reply post on the Crew Twitter post a while ago when the MC20 got released in the Crew 2. So yeah, I just like snagged the picture for a proof, or maybe like a future reference or something. But eventually I made this Maserati MC20 white body kit image to be in my Iceberg, because I know a lot of people talks about the missing Maserati MC20 white body kits in the Crew 2 or maybe the Crew Motorfest. So yeah, I guess I just broke an NDA thanks to that. For a 7-year-old game that no one cares about anymore. Wow. And what's funny, I wasn't even part of the Crew 2 test server program. And what baffles me, digging in-game files or maybe just like, data mining the in-game files for the Crew 1 or maybe the Crew 2 counts as broke an NDA. I didn't understand that. And for this one, oh my god, this part is really frustrates me so bad and really annoys me. So last week, if you guys part of like the Crew Motorfest insider program or maybe, content creators for the Crew Motorfest, you will get invited to test the Season 7 for the Crew Motorfest. Yeah, they actually have like a TTS for Season 7. But if I remember correctly, the TTS is already over yesterday. So every single one of my friends who is part of like insider program for the Crew Motorfest or also a content creators got an invite for the Season 7 the Crew Motorfest test server program. But I wasn't in. I wasn't even invited for the TTS. Because I remember I have to fill a feedback form for a Ubisoft content creators program because I was part of the Ubisoft creators program, right? And I remember I wrote an essay talking about like, hey, I guess every content creators who is part of this creators program should get access to the test server, especially for the Crew Motorfest. Like every content creator who make content for the Crew Motorfest should get a TTS access for later updates or later seasons. But I'm probably the only one who wasn't get invited to the TTS program for Season 7 of the Crew Motorfest. Because maybe someone that is really close with Ivory Tower or maybe Ubisoft ratting me out that I broke an NDA thanks to the Crew Iceberg videos. Wow. Yeah, probably it's my thinking, but if they actually did that, that's really beyond me. And what's worse with this Season 7 TTS situation, you guys probably remember this, all categories pro setting spreadsheet, right? For the Crew Motorfest. So you get like Shooty 1 cars, Shooty 2 pro settings, Racing pro settings, Monster Truck pro settings, Plane pro settings, and everything is in this spreadsheet. But if you guys didn't know, the guy who made this spreadsheet is leaking information like all the vehicles that will be coming in the Crew Motorfest Season 7 in this spreadsheet. I'm not even joking. You guys can check them out in the spreadsheet. I don't want to break another NDA. So you guys can check them out and you will see like, oh, there's a brand new Shooter 2 cars. Oh, that's a brand new Hypercars. And also the guy who leaked this, Season 7 upcoming vehicles in the spreadsheet is also part of the TTS program for Season 7. Wow, double standards. Like, look, I'm generally really hated by the community at this point, right? But it is what it is. This is basically my POV why I'm really frustrated with everything relating to the Crew Motorfest. So like, if you hold any grudges with someone else and, just like attacking them personally, just hug it out. Just sort it out. I know it's not that easy, but you can do it step by step. Just don't ever take video games so seriously when the video game doesn't have any competitive mode. I know maybe some of you overreacted with this video because maybe I calling you out by accident or something, but hey, it is what it is, because this is what I really want to cover on this video about this Motorfest community, because not a lot of people knows what's inside of this community. If you dig down the rabbit hole, you knew a lot of things happening. So that's why I lost a lot of interest to play some Motorfest and produce some Motorfest content on this channel for all of you, because yeah, all the things that I already talked about in this video. So I'm really sorry to disappoint to you with this announcement. So maybe I decided to have some, you know, breathe in the fresh air or moving from my comfort zone to play something else that I really enjoyed. I mean, technically I played other racing games, or maybe, you know, producing some experimental content for all of you, just like the Crew Iceberg that you guys really enjoyed. So I really appreciate that, and thank you all for the support. And I will see you again in the next video. Hopefully it's Motorfest content but not Grand Race. Yeah, I want uploading more Grand Race video. So sorry about that, and later on, bye.